Welcome to the Movie Throne. I'm your host, the one and only King Kansas, here to bring you a TV season review. Yes, you heard me right. Don't change the channel. I am bringing you a TV season review. I know it's been a while since I last put one of these up on the YouTube channel, but I'm going to try and tackle some. There's just so much movies to watch and everything else, but once in a while a TV series will come across. I think that I have to absolutely drop everything in the world of movies and focus on. What have I decided to do this for? Well, I decided to do this for Netflix's all new Transformers War for Cybertron animated Siege series. Season 1 dropped on Netflix on July 30th. It's 6 episodes, about 2 hours and 24 minutes of glory. Let's just say that. Well, I don't know if you're going to call it glory. I just watched it once. I probably have to watch it again to really soak most of what I actually watched before my eyes. But anyways, let me give you the normal spiel, guys. There'll be a little bit of a small section of a non-spoiler, and the rest will be spoilers. So if you haven't seen it, please pause the video. Come back later after you spend 2 hours and 24 minutes watching it on Netflix. Then come back here and enjoy me spoiling the favorite parts of the series or season that I found. It's only 6 episodes, so it's not going to take you long. It's about 24 minutes each episode. I wish there was more. That's all I'm going to say about that. But the voice actors brought it. No, you don't get Peter Cullen or Frank Welker back as Megatron or portraying Soundwave or Shockwave or any of the other characters that are involved. But there's quite a few good actors that brought it. And I'll tell you right now, if you've been a collector or a big fan like me of the Transformers Siege line, this is what they're based on. These bad boys, these little toys here. And I'm telling you, after this, if you haven't collected these or started to collect these suckers, you probably would start doing so, because they look exactly like the figures that you do collect. So I don't know. If you're a big Transformer fan like me, that's what I was worried about. Are they going to look too like the figures that you're collecting? Or what? I can rest assured tell you guys that it's safe. I'm a G1 enthusiast. I'm not into this Beast Wars and where it's going to be going off after the next trilogy, after Earthrise or whatever. But honest to God, tell you the truth, I was riveted from the very opening scene right to the end. It didn't bother me too much that the main voice actors, Peter Cullen and Frank Welker, didn't come back to reprise their roles. You kind of like get used to it, and you kind of get a little bit dazzled or awestruck by the way it looks. It's kind of reminds me, if I had to compare that feeling, is when I watched the first, say, 3 or 4 minutes when the Transformers were opening up that scene on Cybertron in the Bumblebee live action film. That's how I felt. It was like, holy crap, this is really happening. And it was well done. Like, the graphics look well. It was well written. The dialogue was amazing. Anybody can watch it. If you're older like me, you'll enjoy it. If you're younger, there's a few things that might kind of pass over their head, but they tweaked a little bit of the storyline, which is fine. I'm not going to cry about that. Like the way they used Bumblebee as one of the focal points, but not exactly. Love the fact that we got some other characters in there and the way they were introduced. Yes, there's, spoiler alert, if you want to say, there is a couple of deaths, but everybody was used very well. Like, you know, if you're a collector like me, you understand why Mirage is a Decepticon kind of thing, which I kind of figured out. It doesn't take a rocket science to figure it out, but hey, don't want to spoil anything for you. But my overall final thoughts before I get into spoilers is that watch the damn thing. 2 hours and 24 minutes. It's good. It's probably one of the best Transformers series we've got in a long time. So that tells you everything. That's coming from probably one of the biggest Transformers fan on the face of the earth. You guys don't believe me? Go check out my Transformer vault, where there's, I would say, 3/4 of my figure reviews are Transformer based. But anyways, that's enough. Highly recommend it. Check it out. You're not going to be disappointed. All right. Spoilers, put that spoiler thing across the board. Holy crap. The first literally 2 minutes of the season grabs you by your neck. Let's just say that. Phenomenal. It not only looks good, it sounded good. Story is written well from the first episode right to the last. It was a beginning, middle, and end. There was no, in my opinion, throwaway episodes. You know how some seasons, like The Mandalorian or something, you got six episodes and it's like filler? There's no filler. It progresses the story right after each other in succession very well. The actors are great. There's no, the fact that there was no Frank Welker doing Megatron's voice or Peter Cullen as Prime did not bother me. I thought it would because I'm like, you're not bringing the originals back. What the hell are you guys doing, right? Nope, does not bother you at all. Love the fact that they used Bumblebee. He was kind of like a neutralist, like he had no faction. He was just there to suit his own purpose, and then through the events that happen later on and being affected by the, Alpha Trion protocol that gets inside him, and he gets informed by Alpha Trion's image there, or whatever the hell that was. He gets enlightened and understands where Optimus Prime and the Autobots are coming from and how evil Megatron is. And I love the fact that they didn't make Megatron a good guy in this one. They made him an insane badass. I'm going to take the whole world. My goal is forget about the Cybertronians. I'm going to lie to them just so I can get my agenda across and take over Cybertron for his own thing. He's power driven, which how it should be. It shouldn't be a bad guy kind of like hiding out and helping Optimus Prime. No, it was Prime versus Megatron. They both had their different ideals. Ultra Magnus was used, I would say, decent. But like I said, everything that happens in this series happens for a reason. From Ultra Magnus turning himself in to try and convince Megatron, listen, you know what? If maybe the three of us sit down, we can work this out, which didn't happen. He got zapped, he got electrocuted, and he was like providing information, and then they figured out that whatever was inside Ultra Magnus, we got told, which is, I don't care. I don't mind twisting the history of the Transformers, that Prime got the leadership of the matrix of leadership, and Ultra Magnus got the knowledge of Alpha Trion, like whatever about the knowledge of Cybertron and all this crap, which is cool. So when Megatron executes, unfortunately, Ultra Magnus, because he didn't give up where the Autobots were, that whatever that beam of energy went into Bumblebee, and he got the information so they can find the Allspark. The whole thing was to find the Allspark, weaponize it. He wanted to turn, Shockwave had this bright idea that he wanted to turn all the Autobots into Decepticons, and Megatron's kind of weary, but Megatron just wanted to weaponize it, right? So Prime figured this out. They find the location, they find a space bridge, so they brought G1 elements into this, guys, that, they needed to activate the warp thing, whatever the hell, I can't even remember now. Space bridge, Jesus. So excited. Like, I'm trying to process all this, guys. Space bridge so they can warp out of there, throw the Allspark and get it off planet and get it in safe harm. And at the same time, we actually see the Autobot arc and how big it is and how much of a pivotal role it played on Cybertron for them to leave to get the hell out of there, But events after events, you got Ratchet, who was reluctant, and you got Red Alert. Wheeljack was kind of figuring things out to try and make this things work. You had Alita 1 playing a big role, and Alita 1 is very close to Optimus Prime. I love the fact that you can kind of see there was some sort of thing going on, a relationship, robotic romance or something going on, that they were going to live a happy life, but no. Love the fact that they're continuing the story that Prime did leave at the end. He went through the space bridge using the arc. They got that stupid thing to fly up and go, and she stayed behind with Jetfire and a couple of Red Alert, I think it was, and a couple of other Autobots to defend Cybertron while Prime was off in his journey somewhere. They don't even know he's alive, and at the end you find out he is alive. Megatron is pissed as hell that this happened. So at the end you hear that, there's another spaceship approaching or something, which we know it's the Decepticons. Megatron probably followed them through, and it's going to continue its journey, because the next journey, as you guys know in the toy line, is Earthrise. So I don't know if it's going to be a season for each, 6 episodes for each season, which is fine by me. If it's 24 minutes long, I'm sold. 2 hours and 24 minutes is not long. It's like a mini movie, but broken down in episodes. Jetfire was used well. Who was in charge of the Seekers. Starscream was Starscream. Whoever did the voice acting for Starscream nailed it. Soundwave was a little bit off. It was too low. You couldn't really hear him. Shockwave is kind of weird, but you know what? Whatever. Little minor gripes, right? You got to get used to it. I'm a G1 dude, and I found it okay. You know, like I said, for me being the G1 guy, this will not only impress the old school G1 guys, in my opinion, it's going to impress the new people, because you don't know where it's going to open up a can of worms and where it's going to lead off, even if it's to the Beast Wars and all that crap, which I don't like in particular. I'm not a big fan, but I know a lot of people are, even the young guys. But they withdrew, they drawn, you know, information from the old Generation 1 and everywhere else across the board. But my overall thoughts, I liked it. I had low expectations for it, and boy was I pleasantly surprised. 2 hours and 24 minutes felt like 30 minutes to me. It was that well done, that well written. Like I said, it looked good, and everything makes sense in it. And when that happens, you have a good time, and it turns out to be good. So Netflix, amazing. So there you go, guys. Those are my thoughts on Transformers War for Cybertron Siege animation or animated season 1, 6 episodes on Netflix. Go check it out. I highly recommend it. Hope I didn't spoil everything out, but that's my personal thoughts. Come back once you guys do see it in the comment section below. Tell me what you guys thought of it. You guys agree with me? Do you not disagree with me? Did you hate it, like it, whatever? Tell me. I like to read stuff like this, especially when it involves Transformers. I'm all in when that happens, right? And I'll tell you straight up, if I think it sucks, it sucks. This does not suck. It's good. Watch it. You're not going to regret sitting down. Make some popcorn, get a pizza, get your buddies to watch it. Watch the damn thing, come back, let the king know what you think about it. So there you go. That's my TV season review. The next one hopefully will happen sometime in August. I'm hoping Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 7, the finale. I'll probably be doing that. So look for that. That'll probably be my next one sometime in August, unless I find something else and pop right up here. And of course, check out my other movie recommendations, other content right here on the Movie Throne, my other YouTube channels, figure reviews. You know where to find it. Just look me up on YouTube. Okay? Follow my Instagram. Information will be at the bottom of the screen. Check our content out. Like, share, subscribe, support the channel, support the Movie Throne, so I can keep on doing this and having fun with you guys and giving you my knowledge and my personal opinion. So that's it, guys. So like always, stay off my throne. Go watch damn Transformers Siege on Netflix. You won't be disappointed. I'm out of here. I might even watch the thing again later tonight. Until then, be good. And like Optimus Prime says, roll out until all are one.